Hey guys, welcome, or should I say, welcome back to another video. And of course, happy July! We are already in half of the year, completely done of 2025, and we're in the second half. And so, I am going to share the book that I'm going to read, of course, for the next 3 months. I do the summer challenge, so of course, this is the Raisa Reads Summer 2025 reading challenge that I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 years. And I'm suggesting 3 books that you can read for the month of July, August, and September. And of course, the reason why I like to do these summer challenges because the summertime is a little bit more laid back, the weather is a little bit more hot. We're on vacation, we're on the beach, the children are home, those sort of stuff, carnival season here in Grenada. And so we're very much laid back. And instead of just scrolling through our phones, which I am guilty of as well, why not read a book or two or three? So that is why I'm suggesting 3 books that we can read for that time period. Of course, I'm doing it this year with a twist. Normally, I share books that I have already read. However, this year I'm going to share books that I have not read as yet. And so it's going to be different in regards to that aspect. And let me dive straight into the video. So, of course, the first book suggestion that I'm giving, or the first book that I will be reading and suggesting it to y'all, is Sweetness in the Skin by Raisa Robinson. This is a book written by a Caribbean author. It's set in Jamaica, and it talks about a young girl. She lives with her grandmother, her mother, and her aunt. Her mother cannot stand her or her aunt, and normally there's conflict and tension in the house. And when that happens, she goes to the kitchen and she bakes. And then her aunt moves to France to work, and she tells her within 1 year she's gonna pull her up and they're gonna leave happily ever after in France. And so she started baking and stuff like that to save money for her to move to France with her aunt. And that's what the book talks about in regards to, then her mother and finds out, and then there's a little bit of conflict where her dreams might not come true. So, Sweetness in the Skin by Raisa Robinson, first option. This book I bought at Art and Soul in Spiceland Mall. There is another copy available. You can also order it on Amazon. And it was very affordable at Spiceland Mall in Arkansas. The second book that I'm looking to read for the summer period is, of course, In Every Mirror She's Black by Lola Kurtstrom. This is by an African author, and it just talks about 3 different women living 3 different lifestyles and basically the struggles of these black women. So it talks about like this high-end marketing woman in PR and how she's moving to Sweden to a company to help them with a big issue that they have. And then of course he speaks about a flight attendant who met the owner of the company that the first lady is going to work for, and how she fell in love with the owner and how her life has changed. And then he speaks about a third lady who her family is in shambles and she's trying to save them, and she's working for the same company as like a cleaner, and how all their life intertwines, and how there is the different struggles of different black women. So of course, In Every Mirror She is Black is one of the books that I'll definitely be reading for this summer period. And of course, the last one that I'll be reading is And So I Soar by Abby Dare. This book is a second part to a book that I read many years ago, The Girl with the Louding Voice. The Girl with the Louding Voice is one of my all-time favorite books ever. It speaks about Adune, who is an African little girl. She was married off and then she ran away from her husband. And she always had the dream because her mother told her, get an education. That is the way out of poverty. That is the way she could make it. And her mother died. And she ran away, and she had the opportunity to get a scholarship to go to school. And the second book, And So I Roar, speaks about that, that how getting the education and all of that. So that is why this is on my list. So of course, these are the three books that I would be reading for July, August, and September. So I have a booked summer period to read all these books, and of course I will come back and share my reviews on them. So of course, guys, it's always peace and love, and see y'all in the next video.